Hey, third graders. Today we are working on 3NF3B, and our I can statement today is I can compare the size of fractions with the same numerator by using fraction bars. So let's get started. The first thing I'd like you to do, if you haven't done it already, I did put a short introduction video for you to watch that really does a nice job of showing how to compare fractions. So if you haven't watched this yet, this is on the instructions page. Just click on the link and give it a quick watch. The second thing I want to talk about is your virtual fraction bars. So we use this in the first activity. This is a great site. It's a great tool for you to use. So if you haven't bookmarked this, please click on the star and bookmark this site so that you can use these tools anytime you need them while you're working on your math and doing fraction work. All right. So today we only have a couple of activities, and I'm just going to kind of go through the directions. A lot of this is going to be something that you do by yourself. So on the first page, it says which fraction is bigger. Use less than or greater than to show your answer. So there's only 3 problems. And I actually did put some fraction bars up here so that you can use your marker tool and actually just color them in. So we can do the first one together. So I'm going to do the marker. All right, I love red, so I'm going to click on red. So first it says to color in 1/3. You can do that. Or you can even use your virtual tools that we have, right? If you have it open in a tab, go for it. And then we have 1/7. So I'm going to switch to another color. Maybe I'll do green. And I'm going to color in 1/7. Yesterday we talked about how the denominator tells us the size of the fractions, right? So the bigger the number, that means the more pieces. So sevenths, there's going to be 7 pieces to make the whole number. And thirds, there's going to be 3 pieces to make the whole. So sevenths are smaller than thirds. So if we have 1/3 and 1/7, which one is bigger? Yes, 1/3 is bigger. So now all I have to do is use my pencil to make the sign. Remember, just like in the video, this looks like an alligator's mouth, and the alligator is always going to want to eat more because they're always hungry, right? So 1/3 is bigger than 1/7. So it looks like the alligator's mouth is going to eat 1/3 because it always wants to eat more. So that's something that I always try to remember when I'm using these symbols. All right, so if I wanted to read this out loud, I could say 1/3 is greater than 1/7. That's what that symbol means. All right, so if you do this and you want to use these visual models, that's awesome. If you want to erase this so that you have a clear board again, you just click the back button and you can erase, or you can use your eraser tool to just quickly erase and use it for the next problems, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the next page. On the next page, there are some more. So again, you are going to either use the fraction bars on the last slide, or you can use these. Okay, so we'll do one of these using our fraction strips online. So we have 1/3 and we have 1/8. Now what's nice about this is all I have to do is drag 1/3 and 1/8 up to my work mat, and right away I can see which one is bigger, right? Thirds are bigger than eighths because it would only take me 3/3 to make a whole. It would take me 8/8 to make a whole. So eighths are a lot smaller. So this is really helpful if you are comparing 2 fractions. You can use your work mat and you can see very easily which one's bigger, which one's smaller. All right, so we know 1/3 is bigger, 1/8 is smaller. So now I can go back over here. 1/8 is smaller, 1/3 is bigger. My alligator wants to eat the bigger number, so my alligator is going to eat 1/3, right? So you can choose to use these manipulatives online, or you can choose to just go back to this page and you can use the fraction strips on the last page to figure out what's bigger, what is smaller. All right, keep going. For this one too. So here we have 3/4 and 3/6 that they want us to compare, okay? So this is a little bit different because now we're not just comparing, our numerator isn't 1, right? So how do we make 3/4 if we're using manipulatives? Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna clear my board. This is the only bummer, you kind of have to clear it one by one, but that's okay. Unless you guys find an easier way. All right, so if I'm doing 3/4, there isn't a shape on the bottom. There isn't a fraction bar on the bottom that's 3/4, but we know that 3/4, we're gonna use our fourths, right? So this is 1/4, this is 2/4, and this is 3/4. So that's how big 3/4 would be, all right? I'm going to click, and then it says 3/6. So I have to go back over here. I'm going to use my sixths. Okay, so this is 1/6, 2/6, and 3/6. All right, we've built our fraction. So the top shows us 3/4, the bottom shows us 3/6. Which one is bigger? Yeah, 3/4. So I am going to come back over here. I'm going to use my pencil and I am going to make my symbol. If I read this, I would read it like this. 3/4 is greater than 3/6. Greater than means bigger than, right? All right, I think that's it. This isn't a very large assignment. So please make sure that you watch the intro video, okay? Make sure you bookmark your virtual fraction bars and then give these problems a try. Good luck and have a great day.